am believing Kanye West. He put out a statement in the Wall Street Journal apologizing, and I know everybody says he's bullish and he's just trying to sell another product, and I know he's apologized before, and maybe this is why I lived in a cult. I don't know, but I believe him. I'm all in. It was an unqualified apology. He said what he did wrong. He acknowledged how he hurt people, and he talked about what he would do to make it better for him. He gave context for it. For a long time, he's ducked the mental illness stuff. Moments where he pretended that wasn't the case, and then there are moments where he acknowledged certain pieces of it, but attributed it to something else. Here, I think he went into the greatest depth, not just of acknowledging mental illness, talking about
the car accident,
the roots of it, talking about his manic behavior, naming it, and talking about what the consequences and the symptoms are of those mental illness issues, because he was tying it together without making an excuse. He wasn't asking everybody to forgive him. A lot of times the apologies be like, I apologize, I need y'all to get over it, let's move on. He was saying, I don't expect that. I'm asking for patience, I'm asking for, I'm growing, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm just letting y'all know that I know and not just the Jewish community, but also the black community. He said, you feel like you're seeing the world more clearly than ever, when in reality you're losing your grip entirely. The scariest thing about this disorder is how persuasive it is when it tells you you don't need help. It makes you blind but convinced you have insight. You feel powerful, certain, unstoppable. I lost touch with reality. That, to me, was Kanye the last few years in a nutshell. He said, I'm not asking for sympathy or a free pass, though I aspire to earn your forgiveness. I write today simply to ask for your patience and understanding as I find my way home. I thought it was beautiful, honestly. When he apologized to those rabbis a couple months ago, we haven't heard anything bad again. And he hasn't been out on the scene a whole lot. To me, that also is encouraging. The fact that he kind of has been behind the scenes. I think he really might be doing that healing work. I had a doctor on my show last night, a psychiatrist, a trauma psychiatrist, because the thing I was trying to get a hold of is how authentic should we take his claim that the most racist and vile she said wasn't coming out of his heart, but simply was attributable to this accident, And she said it's entirely possible that you could not be an anti-Semite, that you could not be anti-black, whatever the thing might be, and still say these awful things because of a mental illness.
For sure.
But I think that's important to know, because I think one of the lingering thoughts a lot of people have is, all right, that might have been why you said it out loud, but you still said it. And I think it's important to understand. People don't understand how life-altering and mind-altering a mental illness can be. So I just think that's important for people to know. I can't speak for Kanye because I don't know him, to know, but I think it's important for people to know that it is very, 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 very possible, according to her. She said, any accident that can shatter your jaw will also move your brain around.
Yeah.
And anything that moves your brain around could absolutely change your mind. And then when you add other traumas, other situations, and maybe mental illness that you already had,
right,
that mixed together can lead somewhere really unexpected.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.